Right then, people, a bit out of focus here. Yes, I'd like to basically say that I'm out of focus on many people's minds in Planet Intersex movements online, at the moment especially. You know, banning me from places like BLO and now OII, places that I've given so much support to, so much time, so much energy, so much thought to, and connected with so many people as well. And then to have the main people ban me, and then have um, the people that comment occasionally, but they don't comment half as much as I do. But the people that comment occasionally and come in and then bitch publicly about me, which is fine. Let me be the example of how to deal with that sort of behaviour. Let me be the example to show you people how to get angry, how to show you're angry, and then how to breathe and how to go, well, I'm only doing my best, you know. Let me be the example for all of you. May you look at this and see how well I do, and may you look at me and think, look at him, ha ha ha. He's losing subscribers, ha ha ha. He's banned again, ha ha ha. He's such an aggressive cunt, ha ha ha. Things like that. Like, no, that's really too much. And I do notice that a lot of the intersex people that do get heard are people who are technically female, more female looking than male, because there is a necessity in this world for females to be seen as dominant also. But unfortunately, the feminist movement has made female looking people and female acting people a bit full of themselves, like men were for fucking centuries. Men were full of themselves, going, "We're the providers of all the money in this home." Yet, woman was at home, fucking keeping home alive. And now these days, basically, without waffling off too much, these days, women are they're female-looking people. Let's say, women, female acting people are full of themselves. And I just want to get back to the intersex people that look more female. They get much more airspace than somebody who looks male, you know, and they're taken much more seriously as well, because it's this fight again for the women to be as equal to men, even though they're taking over, and they're actually more equal than men, really, in many situations. Are women um, not fucked with in any way, whereas men are being fucked with all the time? That's why I can understand people like Matt Shanky going on about men's rights and stuff, because a lot of men do get fucked over, you know, by the female of the species, or the feminine of the species, Um, anyway, back to the point. Let me be the example of how I can stand alone, yeah, in the wind and rain and thunderstorms and sunshine, um, not literally speaking. Um, and I can stand there still writing my points in stone, yeah. And people are reading this stone sometimes and going, God, that's a great point, actually. But most of my intersex people who just come onto intersex forum groups occasionally, when it suits them, when they're in their little group, their little gang group, and there's little gangs in the intersex community. You see one name popping up, you know the next name's going to pop up, and it does. And then the next name pops up, and their little group of 5 or 7, only 5 or 7 people, roughly, because the intersex group online isn't very large. But yeah, these little groups come up, these little gangs, and they laugh and sneer, and they're like little children. And all of my friends who are not intersex, who look at these things, because obviously, hello, I do show what's going on in the internet world with me sometimes to my friends, and most of my friends say, Jesus, that's so childish, you know? So you're only embarrassing yourselves in the end of the day. Whereas I, Gavin Coleman, yeah, peace and party, I bother myself, and I continue to bother myself, and I will always continue to bother myself on issues that I feel are necessary to discuss. Okay? And I brought up issues on OII about Now let's start with BLO. Let's start with XXY talk. So 3 places I've been banned. Be clear, people. 3 places. Not 4, not 5. No more than 3 places. In how many years? Thank you. In like 9 years or something like that. You beware yourselves, people. 3 places. My God. And full activity I've had on all of these, on any site that I've been on. When I go there, I pretty much go there and spread my posts all over the place, and it's not to get recognized. It's not to get any limelight. All I need to do for limelight is open my mouth without speaking and sing, and I get limelight, people. So get to grips with that, please. Thank you. Wow. God. Such idiots, really. Like the ones that are just coming on for the drama. And a lot of people came onto my YouTube because they liked the drama of me taking on this other intersex person. For years I did take him on, and I'll continue to take him on if ever he steps foot into my virtual arena again. He will be taken on, and he won't feel good about it. He will eventually feel guilty, and he'll drop off. Which is happening. Because I say that now, he'll have to prove me wrong and come in again. Let him do whatever he wants, because he's wasting his time if he thinks he's going to get anywhere with me. So this is my point. People are wasting their time banning me, wasting their time keeping me away, from their organizations, which are not organized, by the way. But we won't get into that right now. This is Intersex 101, dismantling the people who are not supporters in the intersex community. People who don't practice what they preach, such as OII Australia, saying everybody is equal, nobody left behind. Peace and Party, Gavin Coleman, both my names on Facebook, banned from organisation Intersex International. And I did talk with one major member of OII last week, and we said we'd talk after the Brussels meeting. I highly doubt that will happen again, but it might, because I'm an optimist and I'm hoping for a better future. So I hope that we do talk again many more times. I hope so, despite what I've done on YouTube, despite what I've said on Facebook. Because what I'm doing on YouTube and what I'm doing on Facebook is trying to get through to the bigger world out there, and simply put, I can't even get through to my own crowd, because there's so much rivalry going on there, and bullying basically is going on there. I mean, think about it logically. Intersex groups online looking for support, looking to give support. Most normal, let's say, normal people don't come into intersex groups. They just don't bother, right? They don't want to know, essentially. And so most people who are not intersex don't come in and give crap or abuse or call names or whatever. It's actually the intersex crowd itself that does that. So if the normal world, let's call it that again, were to come in now on OII, on Facebook, they'd be like, what a mess, what a joke. They can't even get on with each other, We won't be taken seriously. They won't listen to us, because we don't have our shit together. Why not? Probably because all my time, all my wasted, let's call it wasted because I don't think it's wasted, all my wasted time over the years talking to people on forum groups and wherever, am I losing my train of thought now? I am. Jesus. But I've bothered to comment and put posts up and everywhere and whatever, and link my YouTube videos. Fuck all people in the intersex community link videos. There's plenty of videos out there on intersex, not done by me, and I'm starting to do it now on my Wish, WISH, group. It's not mine as such. I didn't set this group up, but when I say my group, I'm part of this group. Just like my OII, my BLO, my XXY talk. Because each one of those forum groups I am a natural part of. XXY talk, well, I'm XXY, surely, hey? And I'm sick of listening and reading to people who go on about XXY males, us males, we are males, in their sentences. One person on Facebook does it a hell of a lot. And I wish they'd stop doing that, because there are XXY females, and it's really sick, the fact that these people who need to be seen as males, which is fine if they want to be seen as males, but it's sick that they impose maleness on every XXY just because they need to be feeling XXY male. You know, there are XXY females out there. I had to prove that to my nemesis on YouTube. I said there are XXY females. He said there are no XXY females. Later on, there are XXY females, he says. So thank you for listening, not crediting me for bringing these points up. Don't bother crediting me, because I will get credited in the future. And I'm really happy that I was in the Intersections documentary, because it's making me feel a bit like Kailana. When my job here is done, I'm going to get down gracefully and enjoy my life, because I do enjoy my life. And the time I spend, again, waste on intersex groups online is unbelievable. The amount of time and energy and thought that I put into all of those actions. And what do? They decide, yeah, we don't like that. Now, I'm not taking it as an insult. I'm taking it like this. First of all, they're jealous. Second of all, they don't like what I'm saying because it sounds so fucking true, but they don't want to deal with the task at hand that you'd have to do by stating something like that, meaning action, meaning getting up off your arse, meaning actually staying on the couch and clicking mouse buttons for maybe an hour. You know, it would take an hour for you all intersex people to go clicking around places and clicking like. But you don't bother. You know, you expect other people to do it for you. The society is worked up that way. Like, we expect the police to look after our problems. You know, yet many times the police can't look after your problems because the law says the police can't do anything. It's a joke world, really. Most of the laws in the world are they're outdated, you know, and they don't help us, you know, progress into a better, caring society. The laws in general in the world force people to lie, force people to be untruthful, and force people to hide things, such as insurance, such as social welfare benefits, such as getting a job even. You know, many people won't say that they're intersex because they won't get the job, you know. So, you know, this world is based on people lying, and Facebook and YouTube or anywhere online, basically, you can become a personality. Even you can go to Second Life and recreate yourself, you know, and pretend that you're that person in real life. You know, many people put up Facebook photos of their younger selves, not their selves that they look old and wrinkled. You know, most people are bullshitting to other people. So I can well understand people saying that I'm a shit stirrer and trying to cause problems, because the people that are causing problems are those people who are telling me that I'm causing those problems. I couldn't be causing those problems even if I tried. You know, I'm not trying to cause problems. I'm trying to get community together. And unfortunately, when I attack people that are not good for our community, I'm not trying to get them banned. I'm attacking them. And I'm only using the word attack because I've been told that I'm attacking. So fine, I'll take that word. I will say I'm attacking people who I feel are fucking up our community. I'm attacking people who are writing things for the whole lot of us intersex people and are not taking into consideration how all of us actually feel on that. Because all they need to do is say, how does everybody feel about these guidelines, these policies, and get an overall consensus on it. I've asked questions on Facebook. I've discovered that there's a way now to ask questions, and you can do a poll on XXY Talk. I set up many polls many of them were answered, and we got excellent statistics from that. You know, nobody else generally put up polls on XXY Talk. I was one of the first people to do that. I again don't want credit for being the starter of things, but I do want respect, and respect is practicing what you preach and allowing everybody to have their say in a freedom of speech society where everybody has their say and nobody is banned and nobody's shoved into the corner, into the dark. Do you know? There's enough people who are not intersex who don't even understand what's going on in the intersex world. Could we all try together to try and make that happen? Get them to know. Ciao.